So the Bank of Mum and Dad is now the 9th biggest lender in Australia. How much are parents and grandparents lending to their kids?
Well, they're lending $35 billion.
Wow.
It's a lot of money, and the average size loan is apparently about $35,000.
Wow, that's a lot of help being dished out. Has it changed a lot over the years? Are those figures much higher than we've seen historically?
Yeah, over the last 10 years they have ramped up, and no surprises there. Tight property market, kids with HECS debt, inflation. To me, of most interest is, what does this do to someone's retirement?
Well, absolutely, because if you've got your own future to plan for and to cater to, how do you do both?
Really, I think it comes back to people understanding what they can do and being 100% honest. They've got 5 levers at their disposal. If they're on a full age pension, it would be very hard to come up with extra money there. They might help in time, but maybe it's not the money. If they're working in retirement, it's not entirely likely they're going to come up with $35,000
Yes.
out of thin air. So we come back to private savings, we come back to superannuation, and we come back to what people have in their home and whether they're prepared to tap that equity. But looking at super, Deb, really to help yourself to your super, to lend it to your kids or give it, that's something you would actually have to seek advice about.
Because there's tax repercussions for that too.
There's 101 repercussions. There's Centrelink repercussions about how and when you take that money out. There's certainly tax ramifications going down there.
Okay, are there any benefits apart from helping your kids out to ensure that you get something out of this transaction from a retirement or a super point of view?
If we look after people while we're living, I think as we get older, you know the old saying, be careful with your kids, they're choosing your retirement home. I think love is reciprocal, quite honestly, and whether it comes in the form of dollars or whether it's in effort, you get what you put in, don't you?
So what advice, apart from seeking legal advice, would you give to anyone thinking about helping out their kids financially?
I think they need to think about where the money will come from. I think you really need to thoroughly know how far your super will go. And if you're one of the median superannuation, one in the middle, you may want to have a look at how that works with an age pension and consider the wealth in your home, how long you want to live in your home. So, honesty, having genuine discussions, having rules and having expectations that are reasonable but well known, setting it up and managing it properly so everybody understands what you expect if you're handing money across.
Really good advice, and one that I think will resonate with a lot of our listeners. Kaye, as always, fantastic. Great to talk.
Thank you, Deb.